Okay. All right, double cut, take 2 for real this time.
Wouldn't this be take 3?
Yes. So, hey, welcome to Working Class Music. I am your host, Nelson Double Cut Crawford.
And I am the guest host, Jason, not legally obligated to be here, but he's here anyway with a smile on his face, Maze.
That's right, I don't have him at gunpoint off screen. Yeah. But anyway, we're doing something really cool today on Working Class Music. So Jason, how about you tell us about what you've brought on this episode?
Yes, this is the Inspired by Gibson Epiphone Les Paul Double Cut Special, or Les Paul Special Double Cut, because words are words and putting them together in guitar world makes no fucking sense. So
yeah,
we're just
gonna roll.
Are
all over the place.
Yeah. So you might be wondering what makes this different from the Inspired by Gibson Custom.
I am wondering that. I am wondering what makes this different from the Inspired by Gibson Custom.
Yeah. So let me tell you, because it's not just the price, because this comes in at a whopping $549, while the Inspired by Gibson is $1,000. But what are some of the trade-offs? Well, the most notable and visual is the headstock. You don't have a proper Gibson-style headstock. Other than that, you go from the pickups, which in the IGC, they are proper Gibson P90s. With the Epiphone here, or is just Epiphone pickups. The other big difference is with the IGC, you get a Epiphone branded hard case. With this, you just get a gig bag. In short, IGC is more akin to Epiphone's custom shop, which, you know, they have the people from the Gibson custom shop designing those things. It's
very close to the Gibson customs. Like when you put the specs from a Gibson custom and the IGC next to each other, you're gonna find a lot of similarities.
Yeah, there's more similarities than there are differences.
Yeah.
But some of those differences might be make or break for some people because, you know, made in America, made not in America. So
hey, I'm not one of those guys.
So yeah. So thank you for not being one of those guys. Yeah. Other than that, it should be noted, because before we go on, we have to thank this episode's sponsor, Sweetwater. They sent this out to us, and you know, they've always been so awesome to us. Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you, Sweetwater. Yeah, and even though we've got a nice and great sponsor for this video, all the first impressions and opinions on this guitar are our own.
Yeah, because I'm glad you mentioned first impression, because neither of us have played this particular guitar.
Yeah, I haven't played the Inspired by Gibson Custom either. Speaking of Inspired by Gibson Custom, I covered another guitar from that series, the 355, so go check that video out.
And check out the Play Jason video, which is kind of the
prequel to this.
Yes, the prequel to this and what inspired this.
Yes.
But enough of our pretty faces. Let's just play the damn guitar.
On to the sound.
So this is my witty introduction.
Yep.
Witty, witty, witty. And let's hear how this thing sounds. All right, let's get some dirt on this thing. Get some dirt in your eyes.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
does the dad rock. It does the dad rock. All right. I think that was it.
Hello, I'm Nelson, and I love a good affordable guitar. So, let's see if this thing cuts the mustard. You get it?
Color-wise,
Yeah, because it's like a spicy brown. For a little drive. No, I think I'm gonna keep it to that. Ooh-wee, this guitar. We're back. So, Jason, this guitar is, how much did you say this guitar is going for?
$549.
$549. And I think that is a fair price for this guitar, especially for something that's inspired by Gibson. I do think it definitely has the vibe of a Gibson. If you're somebody that wants Gibson feel and that whole vibe, and you're not like starting out, like you know what you want to do with a Gibson type guitar, as a mod platform, this thing is great. As is, there are some, there are some qualities to be desired.
I'm not going to spoil anything because I definitely want to do a shootout between the two on this channel. So
Yeah.
I'm going to avoid comparisons to the IGC. On its own, I think this is for $550 or $549. I think this is an adequate guitar. It does the job. Admittedly, I can see if you're looking for a punk rock machine like Green Day.
Putting
Obviously,
some drive through this thing.
yeah.
That's where I was like, okay, the issues that I have are, very much assuaged once you put some drive on this thing. Yeah.
And, with that in mind, those are the people who made this famous, Billy Joe Armstrong and Keith Richards and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking for a punk rock or rock machine, this guitar is hard to beat at $549.
Yeah.
However, if you're desiring something else, you might want to look elsewhere. I think this is a good guitar, and I'm not going to say anything negative about it, and I'm trying to avoid comparisons, but I can see the quality difference between this and the IGC.
So, yeah, as somebody who has only played this one, I think, like you said, if you're going for, if you're heavy on drive and that's most of what you do, this guitar is definitely like something to go after if you want to have that punk rock sound with that Gibson feel. But if you're looking for a Gibson with more versatility, something that if you want to, put more clean tones on right out of the box, I wouldn't say it's all there. Definitely if you want this thing to be more versatile, I would get a setup on it when you get it, because that's going to give you a lot more range with this thing as is. If you're playing punk, which is a lot of what I do, you can't beat this.
Yeah.
It's great.
And to be fair, the setup on this one was more so our own doing because our studio
It's a little humid.
It's a little humid. It's not the best when it comes to climate control. And this thing has been sitting for a little bit. So that's more on us.
Yeah.
But overall, I would say this is a good guitar for $550.
Yeah.
It's better than the Epiphone of yesteryears. There is a bit to be desired, but it seems like those desires were remedied in the IGC version. So yeah, those are my thoughts. The only main criticism that I still have, and I had this in my other video for Play Jason, is the strap button placement.
Yeah, where they are.
I'm going to say this. I understand being vintage accurate, but when vintage accuracy comes at the discretion of functionality,
you don't like it being all the way on the back.
No, I don't. Because there's a neck dive to it.
Yeah,
and it's just like, for me, but again, that's a preference. If this were my guitar to keep, I would take that strap and put it. I drill on there. But other than that, you do get a rosewood fretboard, and considering what the competition is offering at that price point, that says a lot.
Yeah.
So overall, I feel like this might come across as a mixed tape.
It's a very 7 out of 10 guitar.
Yeah, I think this is a very mixed tape from us, like a mix to positive. Playing this, like when we were setting up, I was in heaven playing this. Like, I think it feels amazing.
Yeah, no, it definitely
setup be damned. I think it feels amazing.
It's fun to play. It's very fun to play. And unfortunately, our viewers are not going to get a negative review out of us. They're always asking, why don't you guys review something you hate?
No. Yeah, if we hated this, then we wouldn't do a review on it.
We wouldn't do 2 reviews on it because we're going to do the shootout with the IGC very soon, and we're going to bring in our resident Gibson guy, Xander, when we do that shootout.
Yes. So, with all of that dialogue out of the way and, all of our opinions and thoughts, thank you guys for watching. Let us know if you want to see the humbucker version on there, because the new humbucker version looks pretty awesome, and it's only like $50 more.
Wow. So, hey, that would be interesting.
Also, down below in the comments, let us know your favorite punk rock band, or your favorite punk rock song, or what is your favorite punk rock band and or song.
Yeah. Anyway, if you'd like to support us here at Working Class Music, we do have a Patreon where you can get ad-free versions of these episodes of Working Class Music. Sometimes we have episodes out early. We have behind-the-scenes photos of the goings-on while we're shooting these episodes, and it's just a great way to support us. Another great way to support us would be using our Sweetwater affiliate link, where you can pick up one of these for the affordable price of, you know, what it is.
$5.49.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we usually don't like to mention price because we're not trying to get in your wallets like this, but when it's a deal this good, you gotta let them know.
Yeah.
So yeah, use our affiliate links if you want to pick one up. We've got merch, so you can grab yourself some working class music shirts, hoodies, mugs, what have you. Yeah, I think that's all the plugs. Make sure to let us know what you think in the comments, and you'll see us next time. Peace.
Laters. Gonna rub some dirt in your eyes. Oh, Toby.